Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Thursday, September 22nd, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind, of course, this is general for the day for all 12 signs, so just take what resonates and, of course, leave the rest behind. But I do want to mention that I more than appreciate your likes, your comments, and your subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already, as this channel grows by the day. But oh, we got some orbs flying around, but we're going to begin and pull from the wisdom deck and see what this day has to offer us, what to expect, to look forward to, or to be prepared for. Okay. What do we have for Thursday? We have orphaned. Okay, so the day is going to entail a bit of an alone feeling. Some of you could be thinking back to reflecting upon a time when you were a bit abandoned in one way, shape, or form. Excuse me. A time potentially when you were a bit more nervous than you are throughout this specific day. Okay, a push to see things in a positive light when you feel a little bit lonely. Okay, and we keep it real here on this channel, you know. But I do feel like there could be an energy in a situation that's making you a little bit nervous. Okay, but being pushed to recognize that a past situation or multiple that you had made you even more so nervous. Okay, I do feel like there's thoughts of love and desires, right? Okay, I'm hearing sexual needs. It's just a day where you're going to need to keep things in perspective, okay, and be one with your inner truth. Okay, what do you truly desire? I feel like overly contemplating or overly analyzing, overanalyzing what you truly desire or what's about to come to be or how something's going to proceed, that's not going to benefit you, right? Or over contemplating in the midst of your alone time is not going to benefit you, okay? So you need to recognize that you have the ability to take care of oneself in this alone time. You have the ability to recognize that you are shining and glowing in certain ways. So there's just a certain point or multiple points throughout the day where you just gotta force oneself to kind of snap out of it or just adjust that perspective into a state of positivity and optimism. But we have chaos and conflict. And I really do feel like some of you are dealing with a conversation or a situation, whether it's at home, work, you name it. It could be a relationship where things feel a bit off in energy once again. Somebody's a bit frustrated around you, a bit of background noise. But I do feel as if it's a day of building, growing, okay? Stepping into a role that you're meant to in one way, shape, or form. The building blocks of your career is what I'm getting. Some of you are really seeing a level of success come to be with your business, okay? Hard work finally paying off, or it could be you sort of putting those blocks in place in an impressive way at your job, okay? However it works for you. Okay, some of you both, hardworking, been there, but I do feel as if you are being pushed to see the colorful side of things, okay? Underneath it all, I do feel like you individually being drawn to this reading, quite peaceful, okay? There's a highlight on that. And I do feel like somebody else who's quite peaceful will come to mind, okay? But there's a reminder that there's a nice balance of your passionate sort of fiery side and your kind of earth peaceful side, okay? Not saying fire signs can't be peaceful. I am a Leo and I'm very peaceful myself for the most part, but I do feel as if there's just this need to recognize how in touch, tapped into your masculine side you've been these days, and that'll be so damn relevant but evident to oneself as you make your way through this particular day. Feel I need to keep pulling. Okay, they want a spell casting card. Bear with me. What else do we have for Thursday? I feel like you're also being pushed to think back to somebody who did you dirty or did you wrong. And this may not necessarily help your mood per se, but it's going to keep things in perspective or bring it back to that way of being in regards to a specific somebody you're looking to move forward with or somebody you are looking to see new levels of success with. It feels very love oriented, or it could be even a friend that they're saying stabbed you in the back, okay? And that's just that. But I do feel like It reminds you that you're attracting better these days. Okay, it reminds you that you have more experience, knowledge, wisdom, better intuition, strengthened intuition to decipher pretty damn quickly as to who is going to be that kind of toxic energy or just unhealthy, not trustworthy energy, and who's going to just be there for you, right? Who's going to be a healthy, peaceful addition to your situation, because isn't that what you deserve, is what I'm hearing. We have courage coming out, okay? And so I do feel like there's this burning desire within you, okay? That's what I'm getting from this, burning desire within you. And there's a need to dig for that inner courage at certain points throughout the day to make the best until the best, right? Or just to, I'm hearing wait it out, right? Maybe looking to hear from somebody, or you're waiting for some answers, some clarification to come in, or just wanting things to improve energy-wise. It's going to depend on your case, of course. But I feel like for some of you, waiting around in that sense is not going to, I'm hearing lingering in your mind. It's not going to improve your view on things or just your faith in what lies ahead. Because I feel like you do have a lot of success moving forward for you, career-wise. And I feel like when it comes to a specific connection that you can't get out of your mind, or you're wondering, lingering in one's mind about, or for some of you haven't met them yet and just desiring them, right? Wanting another half is what I'm hearing, okay? Your other half. Underneath it all, bottom of the deck, commitment, okay? There's thoughts of a commitment that you desire, and it's going to be a very peaceful commitment, okay? You're being reminded that, yes, in the past, certain commitments as far as relationships, jobs, even living situations, stripped away that inner peace, or that peace in general in your life. And it's not that way moving forward, okay? You have to understand that, and it's up to you to, again, decipher how the energy of a specific person or situation, location is making you feel. When you reflect back upon it in a simplistic manner and you think, okay, this person made me feel calm, at ease, and just, okay, I'm hearing at home. Or this job location or this living situation made me feel at home, made me feel comfortable, peaceful. It didn't, again, strip away that inner peace. That's a good sign, okay? I just feel like you're being pushed to recognize one of the three I mentioned at this current time, again, could potentially be feeling a bit rough in energy and not perfect. But there are moments where it doesn't feel horrible, right? I just feel like you're needing to recognize that not everything can be improved at this time. But I just feel like you're going to be very, very blessed, is the best way to put it, with a commitment moving forward. And that is taking a highlight in your mind throughout this day. You may even get synchronicities, angel numbers, messages from spirit, even potentially hearing them through your thoughts to clarify, to solidify in your mind in certain ways. This is happening, okay? So just let go of the fear of it kind of crumbling, right? Or not coming to be because of your past, or probably because you've been so lonely or alone recently, even if you've been surrounded by people. But I do feel like there's potentially a little bit of closure coming in. Wow, I said that really quickly. They're saying because it's going to come in quickly. A little bit of closure coming in, clarity on a past situation, okay? Or one that just needs to come to an end, okay? It's going to differ from case to case. You still hold on to the past is what I'm getting. But I do feel like in the midst of all of which, you're doing a bit of traveling, whether you're going on a trip or it's a day where you're bouncing from situation to situation. You could be just going for a nice little adventure. But I do feel like we're going to remind you, Spirit's going to remind you of some travel in the near future, okay? For some of you, there's a trip with a specific somebody that's going to be quite eye-opening, I feel the need to say. Eye-opening. Let's use the watercolor tarot to continue. Don't make yourself nervous. It's meant to be. It's meant to be is what I'm getting. To continue. We have the Star card. This day centers around, in one's mind, in the synchronicities, the messages, the clarity coming in on a wish fulfillment that's meant to be. Now, for a lot of you, again, this is a specific somebody, it's a commitment. But for some of you, it's a new job or a new living situation, something of the sort. I just feel like you want this so badly, and probably have for a bit, that it's coming to be. but in due time, right? Naturally, when it's meant to. It's not a day where you need to, or just it's not a situation where you need to force it, okay? And neither do they, or just, it just doesn't need to be forced in general. I keep getting it's a connection. Bear with me. Wheel of Fortune. That was kind of nerve-wracking the way they pushed that off of the top of the deck. But I do feel like in certain nerve-wracking ways, or just certain questionable ways, Spirit's going to remind you throughout the day that the wheel is turning for you, okay? We're working behind the scenes, and we have been for a bit. So trust, okay? Trust that. And I really do feel as if, I put it right on top of the commitment card. Look at that. But I do feel like you're needing to recognize that prioritizing your peace throughout this day is most damn relevant, okay? We can't have you feeling all sorts of out of whack and doubting things, because I do feel like the majority of witch doctors reading at this time have a heightened manifestation skill set, okay? You're able to sort of think about something or desire something or even fear something so badly that it just comes to be, right? Or will soon enough. So there's a need to we need to prevent you from manifesting your fears at this time, or the worst, okay? Or something that's meant to be not coming to be. But again, it just feels like you can't prevent this, okay? And it's going to be for the higher good of your situation. And I really do feel like with the Ten of Pentacles, there's just, for some, again, this is involving your money, right? In one way, shape, or form. But for others, I just feel like as well, you are feeling as if this situation is just going to, or being reminded the situation is going to feel like home, okay? It's going to be a part of your happily ever after for at least a significant period of time. I'm hearing long-term success, long-term success. I do also feel like you're thinking about the health of one's individual energy, okay, in one way, shape, or form. And I really do feel as if you are embodying this Queen of Cups energy at certain points throughout the day, right? Male or female. A little bit emotional, wanting more fulfillment, wanting to see whatever keeps coming to mind come to be. And again, you'll be reminded in certain ways, it's coming, it's destined, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Thursday, and I'll see you next time.